Welcome back. It's our last day, day 5 of Storybook Summer Camp. I can't believe how fast this week has gone, and I hope that you've had just as much fun as we have. I also hope that you'll continue to use all of the materials in your kit all summer long to keep learning and keep having colorful fun. Get ready for another colorful day of fun. Let's get started.
So, what are you waiting for? Let's get started coloring outside the lines. Here's what you'll need today. Your book, Red, a Crayon Story. Your notebook, dry erase board, marker, eraser, and tricky words list. Doodle pad, crayons, scissors, glue, and markers. White pad, water, spoon or dropper, food coloring, and baking soda.
R-E-D, red. It says red, but I see blue. And this crayon says red, but it's blue. Maybe we shouldn't judge this book by its cover. Maybe we need to find out what's inside. Let's get started with Michael Hall's Red, a Crayon Story.
Hi everybody, it's Miss S. I'm here to read you guys a book. I hope you like it. It's called Red, a Crayon Story by Michael Hall. He was red, but he wasn't very good at it. Oh dear, said Olive. His teacher thought he needed more practice. I'll draw a red strawberry, then you draw a red strawberry. You can do it. You really can. But he couldn't really. Like this, said Red. Oh my. Let's try again, said Scarlet. His mother thought he needed to mix with other colors. Why don't you two go out and draw a nice round orange, said Olive. A really big one, said Yellow. A really orange one, said Red. But they made a big greenish one. Yuck, said Yellow. Oops, said Red. His grandparents thought he wasn't warm enough. Your class is making their self-portraits for their parents, right? Wear this warm red scarf. Nice. It's so you, said Gray. But it so wasn't. Oh my dear, said Silver. Everyone seemed to have something to say. Sometimes I wonder if he's really red at all, said Amber. Don't be silly. It says red on all his labels, said Hazelnut. He came that way from the factory, said Cocoa Bean. Frankly, I don't think he's very bright, said Fuchsia. Well, I think he's lazy, said Grape. Right? He's got to press harder, says Army Green. Really apply himself, said Steel Gray. Give him time, he'll catch on, said Sunshine. Of course he will, said Sea Green. But he didn't catch on. He drew a green frog, a black sheep, a brown cow, and a red ack. All the all the art supplies wanted to help him. The masking tape thought he was broke inside. This will hold you together. The scissors thought his label was too tight. One snip should do it. I thought he wasn't sharp enough. But even with all our help and all his hard work, he just couldn't get the hang of it. But one day he met a new friend. Will you make a blue ocean for my boat? I can't, because I'm red. Will you try? So he did. Thank you. It's perfect. You're welcome. It was so easy. And he didn't stop there. He made bluebells, a blue jeans, a blue bird, blueberries, a blue whale. He said, I'm blue. He was, wait, not red anymore, but blue? And everyone was talking. My son is brilliant, said Olive. Who could have known he was so blue, said Amber. I always said he was blue, said Hazelnut. It was obvious, said Cocoa Bean. His blue ocean really lifted me, said Berry. All of his work makes me happy, said Sea Green. His blue strawberries are my favorite, said Brown. He's so intense, said Apple Green. I'm going to make a green lizard with him, a really big one, said Yellow. I hear he's working on a huge new project, said Gray. He's really reaching for the sky, said Scarlet. And he really was. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed the book. Have a great day at camp today. And have a great summer. Love you guys.
Word work.
Have you ever played tic-tac-toe? Well, today you're going to play a different version. Find a partner and grab your tricky word list. Each of you will choose a different word from the list to use instead of X's and O's. I'm going to choose is.
Oh, and I'm going to choose my. Your turn. Wait.
You blocked me.
I did.
Blocked
Blocked
you back.
me. I don't think anybody's gonna win this game. We're too smart for each other.
And that's how you play tricky word tic-tac-toe.
Let's make a crayon character. We've read some great stories this week about all kinds of objects that have come to life. Erasers, chalk, and especially crayons. When an author brings an object to life, it's called personification. And when an illustrator takes that character and draws it out on the page, well, that's when the object really, really comes to life. What do you mean we aren't real? That's news to me. So let's make our crayon come to life. First, take the paper and fold it in half. Then cut off the piece and save that for later. Now, think of the shape of a crayon. First, there's a long rectangular piece. And then the top, well, it's sort of shaped like a triangle. Perfect. Now, turn the paper over and pick out your favorite color. Mine is orange. And color just the top part, all the way up and the bottom. Trust me, this is gonna work perfectly. Now get your scissors and cut it out, snip off the tip, and there you go. You have a perfect crayon. Now take that other piece of paper that you had left over and trace it so that you can make a jacket for your crayon. Every crayon needs a jacket. There you go. That fits perfectly. Why, I can even decorate it. Put a little rick-rack on the top. Oh, and I think we need a face. He's cute, isn't he? And a little rick-rack on the bottom. Now, when you look at this, you have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm making arms and legs. After I've colored in the shapes, I'm using my marker to outline the shape that I want to cut out. 2 legs. The first arm, I think I'm going to give him 3 fingers. Check back in a minute. There you go. My full crayon is ready. Mr. Burnie, like burnt orange. I thought that was funny. And I can put my arms and legs in there and then I'll glue them on. But I'm not finished yet. I can add a hat or shoes. And he's perfect. That was fun. How am I being mindful? Take 30 seconds every day to be mindful of something around you. Today, I'll be mindful of gratitude. Gratitude is being thankful for the things and the people around you. I'll think about 3 things that I'm grateful for. Maybe I'll write them down in a notebook. Or I'll tell someone at home what I'm grateful for and why. And then maybe they can share what they're grateful for as well. Practicing this makes us get better at being grateful. Wow, that felt great. So what's next?
Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Rowe from 2nd grade and I'm so excited to be here with you today. I have a joke and the joke is, when do you stop on green but go on red? And the answer is, when you're eating a watermelon. Oh, that was a good one. Well, that was fun, and I'm so glad I got to see you today. It certainly made me...
It's full steam ahead with today's activity.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Christine from WabTech, and this is my daughter Mila, and today we're going to show you a fun way to make some art using chemistry. Before we start, make sure you have an adult or an older brother or sister who can help you, and make sure you have permission from an adult, either a parent or a guardian, before you start. This one can get a little bit messy, so if you're allowed to do it outside, that's best. And if you're not allowed, that's okay. You can always use a cooking tray or a towel underneath your project. So what you're going to need is some vinegar, baking soda, 3 bowls, a spoon, yellow, blue, and red food coloring, a measuring spoon, that's 1 tablespoon, and a plain sheet of white paper. So first, you're going to take your baking soda and you're going to sprinkle it onto your paper, and you're going to try to cover most of your paper. I'm kind of running out, so get as much as I can here. That must be the little one. Then you're going to take your vinegar and your measuring spoon, and you're going to do 1 spoonful in each of the bowls. So that. Okay, let's do the food coloring. First, we're going to take the yellow food coloring, and we're going to do about 2 or 3 drops in each bowl. And then blue. Sorry. Okay. And also some red. And these are the primary colors, yellow, blue, and red. We're gonna drop those in, and then you're gonna take your spoon and you're gonna mix them all together with the vinegar. So mix, mix, mix. Okay. Blue. And the red. And I'm just gonna grab the phone here so you guys can see. Okay, so what she's gonna do now, she's gonna take her spoon and she is going to sprinkle it onto the paper. And what you see happening is it's starting to fizz. And what this is happening, why this is happening is because of the baking soda and the vinegar mixing, which is a base and an acid mixing together. And when that happens, it causes a chemical reaction and makes carbon dioxide. So that is the same kind of bubble that you would find in a pop can. So let's try to add some blue here. See what happens. Okay, we got some blue now. And you can see the fizzing. You might even be able to hear it. I know for sure when you do it at home, you'll be able to hear it. Let's try to drop some on the yellow now. See what happens. So we have the blue and the yellow mixing, and now we have some green. So the green is one of our secondary colors. What happens when we add red? There's some red mixing with blue, making some purple. And we're gonna mix it with some yellow, and it's making orange. So our yellow and our blue and our red are primary colors, and our green, our purple, and our orange are called secondary colors. Okay. So once you can't scoop it with a spoon anymore, it's all right. You can take the bowl and you can kind of sprinkle it here and there, wherever you. It's kind of like a tie-dye painting. Use up all your colors. And after, what you're going to do is you're going to let it dry. And then you're going to brush all of the baking soda off. And this is one that I did earlier to show you guys what it's going to look like once it's dry. So you can see the parts where it bubbled a lot. Okay. So that is our fizzy painting, and I hope you guys really had a lot of fun using chemistry to make art. And once it's dry, you guys can hang it up for your family and friends to see. And just remember that you might need some of these ingredients later this week, so keep them neat and tidy. Don't lose anything, and I hope you had a lot of fun. Have a great day. Bye.
Don't forget, today we are going to be picking the winners of our prizes during our 11 o'clock Zoom meeting, so we'll see you there. I hope you find some ways to color outside of the lines today.
Hope you had a good time. If you can, take a moment and fill out the survey listed below. And don't forget, there's a Zoom meeting every day at 11 o'clock where you can join your friends. Hope to see you there. The link is listed below. Goodbye.